Pistons fans, what's going on? Tonight was the first night of the tournament, man, and the Pistons fall short to the 76ers in the same fashion. Man, we got a lot to talk about. All right, Pistons fans. So before we dig in, I just want to give a few shout outs tonight. First and foremost, shout out to John and Bally Sports for accommodating us in the suites tonight. We enjoyed the game. Me, my brother Juan, my brother Willie. Also, shout out to my guy Prevy, who was also at the game. I enjoyed every second being there with you guys, man. It was a blast. But now let's talk about this first game. Wow. Same fashion, same thing that, we've been talking about for the last couple of videos, right? We come out hot, fired up, ready to go. We get off to a fast start. We get a good lead, and, we come out of halftime, and I just don't know. We're showing the typical youth of this team right now. We need those veterans sorely tonight, man. The tournament is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a lot to explain to someone who doesn't know how this thing goes. So I'm not really going to get into it. But, tonight we take our first loss in this tournament situation. And they'll be played on Tuesdays and Fridays. But Philly definitely gave us an opportunity tonight that we should have took. We should have took that opportunity. So when you look at the performances tonight, first and foremost, obviously player of the game, Killian Hayes tonight, another solid night. Ever since that night he went 0 for 6 and everybody got their pitchforks and was, killing the kid all up and down Twitter. It was really, really bad. Ever since then, it's been absolutely quiet. He's been having solid games ever since, not really turning the ball over. Sound basketball. He's in the top 5 in the league right now in assist to turnover ratio. Some of the things that you just don't hear about: 40% from 3-point land this month for Killian Hayes, and that's actually on attempts. So, also when you look at his splits, they're pretty nice right now. So, just wanted to point that thing out, man, because a lot of people, you hear all this thing about who's starting and who's not. That should be the least thing on you guys' minds right now, because what's losing us this game is not, who's starting and who's sitting. The fact that we continue to turn the ball over in the second half and that we cannot play consistent defense for 48 minutes. Those are the reasons why we are not closing out these games. Philly started to get off. They started to attack certain points. One of them, like I said, every time Sasser stepped on the court, they attacked him. I know he had a pretty big game against Milwaukee, but Milwaukee is a team where you got a guy in Damian Lillard that's not really going to play no defense. He know what he's going to do when Dame time comes, and that's exactly what happened that game. In this situation, Philly wasn't having it. So Maxey was going at him. They was definitely using size against him because he was in foul situations out there. So, but also on the other end of the court, those guys played defense, man. They stepped up the defense. They stayed in front of him and made sure that he couldn't just get free and hit step backs and all of that. Some teams are going to deal with that. And the next thing that he has to learn to figure out is what to do next. When teams are doing that, you need to become a facilitator, and that's just something that he has to grow into, because Sasser's he's a nasty scorer. You know what I'm saying? He's a raw dog. He's just a dog. He's a scorer, man. He's a natural scorer. So as far as distributing the basketball, that part of his game is what he has to develop, and I know he can. I've seen the traits out there. So Sasser, he definitely have an opportunity to grow in that area. K, hot start. 4 for 4, man. And then, after that, at some point in the game, he was like, he really, really struggled shooting the basketball, especially from 3-point land tonight. So it just wasn't there tonight, which he's entitled to. You know what I'm saying? Cade has been giving us 30 pieces, so he's entitled to it tonight. And I'm not jumping down his throat. You won't catch me doing that. So did have 4 turns tonight. That I always say, we got to get better with that. But, it is what it is. Our backcourt just didn't shoot the greatest from 3-point land tonight. The mid-range masterclass between the two, that's always something. But, from 3-point land, we just struggled as an entire team tonight. We struggled percentage-wise. Also, Philly, too. Philly, also, they were 32% from 3 as a team tonight, too. So, but them stepping up defense and turning it on in that second half is what, led them to come back and to take over this basketball game. We just couldn't get nothing from, any of the supporting cast out there today, for our backcourt, which absolutely sucked. Even one of our backcourt mates in Sasser, who had a tough night tonight. So, Philly, they turned up the D, and I got to commend them for that. We did get it was some bullshit calls. I know, a couple of you guys are waiting for me to say that. Yes, some bullshit calls out there. But once again, I'm not going to use that as an excuse to lose the basketball game. You got to play defense. You got to not turn the ball over. You know what I'm saying? So that's our problem right now as a young basketball team. And until we can get our veterans back, man, it's something that we're going to have to grow and mature. So, we are missing a lot of firepower right now. When you look at the names that's not available, you know what I'm saying? From Boyan to Burks to Monty, like I said, to Ivy. Definitely could have used some Ivy tonight, but he is getting better. He truly does have a viral infection situation, man. So it's been dragging on him, but he did do some shooting around today. He looked a whole lot better, according to Monty Williams, and I'm looking forward to him coming back, man, because Ivy, to me, I'm still waiting for that point to him, for him to crack that lineup, man, and establish himself and get himself going. Like I said, we are, at a point of the season, at the beginning of the season right now, where, it's just taking guys a little bit longer to get themselves into a groove and into a mode. Whether he starts or not, you seen, for example, Sasser took the opportunity and advantage of coming off the bench, and it definitely played well for him against a team like Milwaukee. I think Ivy can do the same thing. Whether he starts or come off the bench. Like I said, to me, it really doesn't matter how you play the chess pieces. I just want whoever is on the floor to play solid D and to take care of the basketball. And that's the aspect that I think, Monty is looking for from all of those guys. We have to learn how to play clean basketball, professional basketball out there before we can really start competing and closing out and cleaning up some of these issues that we're having right now. So, it's going to be interesting to continue to see the growth of these young players, man. We need them vets. We need some vets back. So, shout out to everybody who did come to the game tonight. The crowd was a little thin. I know we had a big concert downtown tonight, so a lot of faces just wasn't there tonight, and that's understandable, man. So it is Friday, so yeah. But for whoever was in the building, man, shout out to everybody who came up and took some pictures and said what's up and everything like that, man. I enjoy that every single time, and I hope you guys continue to do that. If you see me in the arena, just say what's up, man. Whether we've had some arguments in the comment sections or not, listen, man, it's all love and fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't truly hate people because they have an opinion that's different from mine. So, like I say before, always just be respectful when it comes to giving your opinion, and we can definitely get along. So, I hope you guys have a blessed night. And again, you know, this is a situation that we have to overcome as a team and grow and learn from. And that's what I'm looking for. So leave it in the comment section, what you seen tonight, you know, what you liked, what you didn't like. I'm interested to know. So, you know, I'll be in the comment section tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Wow, black-owned shoe store. Culture. My culture, though. Let me see what they talking about in here. What's up, little dog? You good? Y'all got something here for me? I'm talking about exclusive. They got all the dunks? How many dunks they got? Something like these. Y'all got a little vibe in here. They buying shoes, selling shoes. It feels like the culture. They dunking on people. Oh, they doing TikTok. They looking out for the kids. Oh, man, this is great, man. Oh, they got all the races working here. It just really feels like culture.
You're looking for a black-owned shoe store to get some real drip at? Come up here to Culture Detroit, man. That's what the streets been missing. Welcome home, fam.